right, so I'm going to do some drawing from you. You want to see? You want to see some drawing? All right, okay. So when I draw, I like to start with some big lines. This is the ground, some more birds here.
MoCADA stands for the Museum of Contemporary African Diasporan Arts, but we're way more than a museum.
The core values of MoCADA are empowering, educating, and connecting people of the African diaspora. Those are the three things we try to do with all of our programming.
I want you to do a drawing with one line.
The diaspora is just art that's created by people whose roots are from the continent, which is such an underrepresented area in the art world. So we focus on highlighting those artists.
All right, so when you're done, fold it in half.
Even though we serve the diaspora as a whole, we really see Brooklyn as home. And so some of our programming is intended to link the gaps between our communities.
The Rockefeller Foundation supports Museum of Contemporary African Diasporan Art because of the great work they do bringing artistic programming to the public housing developments in Brooklyn.
Everything from visual arts to dance performances to film screenings, music performances, etc.
And then stand it up like this. Perfect. There you go.
For example, Shantell Martin is a visual artist, originally from the UK. Shantell does a lot of workshops and works with youth and adults, teaching them that everyone's an artist.
Now you have a little book, you have a little zine to check out, okay? So your name is in here.
It was important for us to bring Shantell Martin to public housing to do this workshop in particular because public housing traditionally has had such a negative connotations, unfortunately. Here in Brooklyn, we have a very unique community. There can be someone who just bought a $2 million brownstone across the street from someone who's lived in public housing their entire life. And it's very important that these two individuals feel like a part of the same community. We do this by trying to redefine what a museum is, that it's much more than a physical space.
No, I think that's good. That's a good next to space. That's good. I like your bird. I think you guys like that, actually.
Art is an amazing connecting tool. I definitely see this workshop as a form of social justice work.
You know, with gentrification, with all the things that are transitioning in the neighborhood, folks that aren't from public housing may have a connotation that it's always dangerous. It's not a place that you walk by. Public housing residents are artists, their mothers, or their grandmothers, they're everyone, they're the same.
Okay, so now you guys can draw whatever you like.
I've done a lot of workshops, and children from housing communities, they don't necessarily have access to artists, to musicians, to educators, to academics, and I think it's really important to provide that platform where they can have that experience.
Meeting Shantell may change one kid's life.
That's great.
Art is a way and an avenue and a medium so that they'll be able to fully show exactly what they have inside of them.
So many of us are coming from cultures where the creation of culture, the presentation of culture is not a passive act. And so we have the opportunity to support innovations where we're all participants in the creation of culture.
This program is bringing worlds together that don't often come together and help people to feel empowered in the space that they reside and feel like they deserve to have great things happen there.